For the love of God, don't go outside. Headquarters has told me that it's going to get worse.
Nah, all right. So what that shit was, I walked in, and this nigga's just like, my homie's like, oh yeah, this my man. He worked for Space Force. And I was like, what the fuck you mean you work for Space Force? And he's like, well, I'm in the Air Force, but I work, and I start going in on this nigga. I'm like, yo, like you work for Space Force? Like, I'm in the Air Force, so I don't know if Space Force is still gonna be around. Space Force. I was like, what do you do? And he was like, really, all they got us doing is spying on people's social. Oh shit, it's like all they got us doing is spying on people's social media to check for situational awareness regarding COVID. But they basically get they just scan all day. They scan all the hashtags, all the geotags. If it's a picture, they categorize that like these people's here. This is like the text messages, like DMs, that goes to the National Security Agency. And I'm like, what the fuck this got to do with space? What the fuck do that got to do with space?
He's talking about the physical space.
Satellites.
Yeah.
So the Space Force is just
the signal gets bounced off their property. You know?
Space Force just a code name for we in your shit.
Yep.
For spies.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. And dude got mad because I kept calling him a snitch.
Yeah, you going under, nigga.
Yeah.
That's why he got a hard out.
And
he can't be at his house.
You really think I'm a snitch, man? You really think I'm on the other side? And I was like, yeah, my nigga, you just told me you fine on my phone. So what you think? Am I in your phone?
Is this nigga Mateen really trying to podcast while driving the vehicle? You doing a Uber Eats run, nigga? What's happening right now?
I mean, it's the end of 2020.
I did a Zoom show like that where I was driving and I was still doing my little so-called.
No, I'm not doing any Uber Eats. I have to go to a wedding, and I didn't want to be like, oh no, can't do it. I'm gonna go drive to my wedding and chime in when I can. I'm being safe. Okay. Hands on the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, your hands are on the wheel. Wow, I feel so much safer.
So we all here.
You in your bedroom. You safe.
Damn right.
At least I ain't drunk, nigga.
Man, shame on you.
Yeah, that is on you. All right, let's start this. Yusuf, get us going, man.
All right, everybody, welcome to another Tuskegee Jokeman podcast show, taking off from flight wherever your airport happens to be. I'm Yusuf Ali.
I'm Pap Johnson, legend.
Ground
That's
control.
Yo, I'm Aaron Marshall Kelly.
I'm Quincy Johnson II.
And this is flight number 120. We came a long way.
And the other guy is the black James Corden. Nigga, that be
is that me?
Yeah, that be
I'm Black James Corden.
Who the motherfucker?
Corden.
We be doing all the music in his car and shit with everybody.
James Corden.
Okay.
Carpool karaoke.
Yeah.
Well, this is our first show since Christmas. So how was everybody's Christmas?
Man, Christmas,
you know, I beat the pussy up.
You said what, Charles?
Merry Christmas, Charles.
I said I beat the pussy up.
You beat it up?
Beat it up. Double 50.
Oh, wow.
That's all good. Right. Anybody else? Anybody else? Who else? Anybody else had a good Christmas?
Nah, I be having bad Christmases. I got trauma.
I hung out with face.
What's with you and all this holiday trauma? You don't like cake. You don't like Christmas. What's cracking, man?
Nigga,
you got to deal with this.
Nigga grew up in DC, Oakland, nigga.
Yeah,
it wasn't no Christmas.
Life, nigga.
It wasn't no Christmas, nigga. December 25th was the 5th.
Hey, we all lived in houses where rent was due on the 1st. We get it, but still, man, you can get past that.
Took my game gear, nigga.
Took your game gear?
Shut the fuck up.
I ain't let that shit go. Nigga.
Go ahead, tell the Geekies. Tell why you so traumatized about the game gear. We would like to hear this.
Cause, nigga, like he said, I grew up in DP Oakland. You know, Do you know how much shit I had to do for somebody to buy me the top of the line electronic shit? It wasn't like everybody had Game Boys. Everybody had Game Gear had color. Like, nigga, how you gonna go from color to fucking black and white again? Like, I had shitted on so many niggas, and then for that to happen, man, it was so devastating. Like,
everybody else walking around with Game Gear, you got Tiger Electronics.
Yeah, I felt so fucking violated. Like, you remember those old handheld shits that used to have like the put the batteries in, you just move from side to side. Yeah, like that was the start. So a Game Gear was like
that was next level.
Yeah, that was like your Jordans or something, like, nigga.
That's Sega, right? Sega Game Gear.
Yeah, I had hella Game. I lost all my time that I spent. Nigga,
I had a Game Boy, but I got it. It wasn't mine. I used to use my little sister for gifts. So I'll be like, Anne Marie said she wanted a Game Boy, and then they'll get her one, and then I just play with it.
My brother sold crack, so I got everything. I had a Panasonic 3DO.
See?
Yeah, only like exclusive niggas had a 3DO.
Yeah.
So how did it feel when those things disappeared?
I hated him.
It hurt. That's what I'm saying, right? It hurt. You like, hold up, nigga.
I'm starting to think that Versace shirt was fake.
Anybody have TurboGrafx 16?
Nah.
Never had it.
I heard about it.
I knew it.
My one dude down the street had it. He was the only person I knew with it, and he had the one game that it came with called Bonk's Adventure, and you was just a big-headed baby.
Cool.
Yeah,
you just a big-headed baby,
and you would just go headbutt shit. Yeah.
And they cartridges look like cards, right?
They was ahead of the game with their cartridges. But other than that, anyway, this Christmas we didn't do shit. We ate Fat Burger and watched TV.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we got to burn out, so let's move into a topic, huh?
Oh shit.
Yeah. All right, new topic. I guess let's start with the hottest topic, which is everybody taking Young Thug out of context. So let's go ahead and keep it going. And he said on a podcast a whole bunch of shit, but everybody focused on him saying that Jay-Z didn't have 30 songs. And then literally the next breath, he fixed that statement. But anyway, the statement was Jay-Z versus Young Thug and why that makes sense or why it doesn't. And y'all know my stand. It's like fucking the Beatles versus Jodeci. It's just not right. It's the generation, the ages, just nothing about it. Other than that,
who would be the Beatles?
Oh yeah, guys.
Who would be the Beatles?
Are you taking
it might be Thugger. Thugger might be the Beatles.
No, man, shut up. Jay-Z's the Beatles.
I'm trying to. So you take y'all taking the Beatles over Jodeci?
Never.
I'm just talking about the difference.
And about music and genres.
The difference in like the crowds, the fans that listen to these people, the people that been listening to Jay-Z since '95 don't probably listen to Young Thug and vice versa. So I mean, it's just not
music, period. They listen to only Jay-Z.
Well, maybe. But they definitely not listening to like a guy who sounds like another guy. Now we talking.
This is the whole debate. The same way they have the like you love E40, Pap. You love E40. You came up in Oakland. A dude in New York didn't listen to 40, so he don't have the same respect.
Yeah.
So you can't put Cameron versus E40 in a battle.
No.
And say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why the E40 and Too Short made perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't ask born in 1996 to respect niggas whose albums dropped in 1996. They don't even know all he.
Yeah, like
but his mama probably got, you know what I'm saying, hunched on to some of Jay-Z's music. So you gotta respect that, man. You feel me?
I don't know. I've been to a Jay-Z concert. Niggas know Jay-Z.
Every fucking song.
Every song.
The niggas know. Like, come on.
Yes, at a Jay-Z concert, they bought tickets to see Jay-Z. Of course they would know every song.
They bought tickets to see Young Thug.
So what Young Thug was saying is it's a moot point.
He was that guy.
I mean, but we talking about it. He stay in the
But-
news. Like the
but in
nigga
terms
knows
of-
what he's doing. He
Yeah,
stay in
Terms
the
of
news.
popularity.
We talk about the shit with the Outcast shit, and then the nigga had on the Andre 3000 jacket. Like he know what to say to get people to know. Like people that don't even know Young Thug know him now because they're gonna be like, let me listen to this nigga music. He talking about he got 30 songs.
Whoa. Everybody know who the fuck Thug it is.
Thug got tracks with
Elton
Elton John.
Don't you disrespect
No, they don't. No, they don't.
He got tracks with Elton John, dog. Stop.
Yeah.
Elton John.
He should be a household name by now.
Everybody knows Young Thug.
What I'm saying is people that didn't know him, now they might know him now.
Okay, so that's the thing I wanted to other bring up was, like I said, the shit that ain't nobody talking about, which he said a couple things about Lil Wayne that it was way more spicy. Number one, he said when Lil Wayne first met him, he didn't want to dap him up. And Gilly was like, he said, do you think that's because he thought you was trying to be like him? He said, yep. He said it real fast. And then another time, Gilly asked him about when he knew he was like that nigga. And he gonna say, when I had my idols afraid, which he was talking about Lil Wayne again. And then finally he said Lil Wayne would be the only person he really want to do a versus battle with. So, and ain't nobody talking about none of that shit. Everybody talking about this Jay-Z shit.
That's because what he just said was all facts. Like, we remember that Thugger came up with Birdman. The moment Lil Wayne went away because he had to take care of his lien and his legal.
Yeah, like it seemed like another Lil Wayne.
And then it was immediately got me a check. I got a check. Yeah. So yeah, and you know,
Hooters in a Hooters shirt with Birdman with the shirt on in the back of the van. It was Lil Wayne got dumped. His daddy boyfriend dumped him and he picked up a new nigga. Yeah, they gonna be bitter. It's love triangle.
Yeah.
I want to see the versus battle. I want to see them go at it.
Would Baby go to the versus battle?
No.
That's the real question.
No.
He would referee.
I fuck with Thugger, but he is not on Wayne's level. Like,
yeah,
I don't know
Lil
who
Wayne,
he's doing versus with.
Lil Wayne is not on the level of Young Thug. He's way above him.
Yeah,
Lil Wayne is super legend. He's a super duper legend.
I'm talking about super duper, but like you said before, it's 20 songs. I think Thugger can come up with.
I would see Thugger in Future as like a fun one, but not like a real battle. That'd be fun.
That'd be a good one too. That'd be good.
Like the Bay versus.
Yeah, that would be amazing. It would be great.
Yeah, that
Everybody
would make
who
sense.
tunes in would know exactly what they're getting for.
Yeah, that would make perfect sense. I don't know why they ain't nobody said nothing about
they would
that
just
yet.
play their song, their whole album together.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That's the only versus battle me and Charles have been asking for.
Fuck yeah. Thugger and Future. Like a good Lord.
They definitely would do like a Too Short and E40 and start playing their songs together.
Yeah. The only other versus battle I would probably want to see, only because I know that these niggas used to work together and now have beef that is not talked about, as Soulja Boy and Little B.
Ooh.
Little B versus. Ooh.
Only you would know the song, Pop.
Yeah.
Little B.
And white women. And young white women.
Oh yeah. Beautiful crowd.
I remember those road trips we would take, and Pap had me listening to Little B. I'm like, this nigga is crazy.
Oh, okay. Well, now we got to talk about, while we talking about rappers and shit, we forgot to talk about MF Doom, who we got the news passed away right before we went to air. It's been going around. MF Doom, legendary.
Like I said, who?
What? Who's that nigga?
Wow. Put him on mute, man. Mute
I can't. I don't know an MF Doom song, so I know who he is.
I mean, I honestly only heard him rap a few times, but he can rap. To me, he sounded like Old Dirty Bastard, but like not like if Old Dirty Bastard was sober. But his voice, like if you close your eyes, you'd think that was Old Dirty Bastard. He sounded vocally, he sounded like sonically just like, he didn't rap like him, nothing else like him, but he sounded like him, and he had a lead in the fans. Anyway, like we were saying off camera, This is a motherfucker that's known to send other people in his place to rap. He done had a mask on his entire career. Don't nobody know what he really look like. And if he was to fake dead, just because he know people that die, album sales and streams go up 1 billion%, just so he can be like, okay, I'm just gonna take the mask off and be myself again, and with nobody know no different. I think it will work, but
Yeah, but
He
I
could-
think
he
he
could
faked
do
death
that
with
without
cardiac
faking death.
arrest. I think he would have picked something cooler.
Are you
Why would you
saying-
say- if
Nah.
you wear a mask, you don't have to fake death. He could just take the mask off and live his life. He ain't got to fake dead.
No. But like Yusef said, you sell more albums if you did. So
That's
he's making
true.
more money. He
Oh,
more.
so
he
he's
worked
R.I.P. MF Doom.
more-
So you think he's trying to collect the bag to get in that tax break before Biden steps in office? Because that makes perfect sense.
because
Nah,
they said MF Doom. I didn't see an alias. I didn't see his other name. They just said MF Doom dead at 49.
They definitely said it's alias.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I mean, that sounds that's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. Because to me, he's more of an independent rapper, and with the way shit going, like, yeah, you would need to collect your bag right now before shit gets stupid. But I'm shocked that Mateen don't know who MF Doom is because he raps.
I know who he is. I'm just saying I don't know his records. I got friendly with MF Grimm Percy, his homie in the wheelchair, who's a great artist. And I met him when I was doing my theater company. But I don't know MF Doom's music.
I just want to say for the record, Mateen's voice is that of Ron Artest. He has the same voice as Ron Artest.
Hilarious.
Pass me the ball. He passed me the ball.
Also,
Pass me the ball.
Doom died 2 months ago.
that's what I'm saying. It's strange. Like all this is strange. So I wouldn't be surprised. It's 2020. I'm not putting nothing past 2020, man.
We saw how Chadwick's passing came at a out of nowhere where nobody knew about a medical condition or anything, and it just happened. So it could happen to another black man. You know what I mean? Like he could have had a heart attack. He wasn't in the public eye like that.
Like 2 months ago, he died 2 whole months ago.
Yeah, and
I mean,
and we know that all them tabloid motherfuckers be checking everything. They check all the mortuary. Like, nigga, I saw they posted who was it? Michael B. Jordan and Tori Harvey getting off a plane. Like literally getting off the plane. To the point where Michael B. Jordan was trying to hide, and then he realized that they saw him. He just waved to him. Like they posted that shit immediately, my nigga. They everywhere. So you think that no one got found a death certificate in the last 2 months?
all I'm saying is
That's true.
as fucked up as it sounds, I hope he is dead for real. That's fucked up.
Oh,
I hope
okay.
he is
All right. Okay.
But I'm just saying he might not be. It's a small chance that this could be an elaborate fucking hoax. And the media report shit. They kill people all the time. I remember when they said Chris Tucker was dead, and I got into an argument with my homeboy who believed this shit. And I went to see Chris Tucker perform at the State Palace Theater in Cleveland. And the very first thing he said on stage was, "I know y'all motherfuckers thought I was dead." So I mean, who knows? All I know is
Wife tweeted it. His wife sent the message out.
Yeah.
you can be down with the scam for whatever. I don't know.
She could be on that Kardashian level. You always gotta know the conspiracy theory.
Real life material.
All right, Doom, a legend.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, if he rest in peace to the guy who's dead for real, allegedly.
Shout out to my little brother Youngblood who put me on the MF Doom or forced me to listen to MF Doom in the car.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how niggas listen to a lot of shit. I used to get a ride from a dude, and literally the only tape he played was Ghetto Boys Resurrection album. That was it.
I would have jumped out.
That's
If
how,
I
that's
like
how, that's how
That was
Pat
my
found out who Chance the Rapper
Died.
was.
Yeah,
In my
that's how.
car.
That's why I'm like, how do you not know who MF Doom is? Them niggas, he rap just like that acid rap, fucking Chance the Rapper. All magoogly, googly, doogly.
I know who he is. All I said is I don't know a song. That's it.
That's fair, because I definitely couldn't tell you none either. Shit.
The womping.
I like that.
I know Hannibal Buress pretended to be him one time at a
Yeah.
concert.
I was at that show.
Can we transition to other possibilities? Because y'all was arguing about this.
Go ahead.
Off camera.
Yeah, go ahead.
Off camera. Early off camera.
I don't know. Me and you, we kind of out of this, but I'm gonna get this one up to ground control because he be like he said he be talking to headquarters. So please let me know what HQ said.
You talking about the election integrity vote?
January 6th, which is pomp and circumstance.
Under what?
It's pomp and circumstance. It's supposed to be ceremonial. It's not even supposed to like.
It does. It's already done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
This nigga Aston rolled his eyes. That's hilarious. Give us, hold on, Aston. Give us your piece, man. What do you feel is going to happen on January 6th?
Oh, what I think is going to happen is Joe Biden will be certified as the president. But what they are attempting to do, and the means by which they are trying to do it, is if they get a member of the House and a member of the Senate to object to certifying the Electoral College votes, then it has to go to a vote to Congress. And so then the Senate has to vote, and if they have a majority there and they vote on party lines, then it's Trump. And then it goes to the House. Then it doesn't go because there's different numbers of people in the House. So each state gets one vote per House, and it goes by how that state's legislature is Republican or Democrat. And right now that balance is also to the Republican, with the tie going to Pence. So they're what they're attempting to do is force a vote in Congress to make them decide who the president is. And in that case, if they have the numbers and they all vote down party lines, they could possibly win the election. So that's what they all going for. That's what Trump's on there talking about. Wait for January 6th. This other senator already said he's going to object. They need one more, and then they got to push the vote.
But you do realize when they make that vote, they're going to be voting to overturn another state's election. So the senator from South Carolina is going to be, or from Missouri, is going to cause a debate to then vote against the certification of Pennsylvania. That's never going to happen.
Why not?
Because he's from Missouri and he's saying, I don't like what Pennsylvania did. Guys, are you with me? They're not going to be with him.
You shouldn't underestimate Petty.
You are overestimating.
I
will say that 150 House senators senators said they might go against it.
No, not senators. Those are Congress people. It was 103.
Okay. They already signed on. They signed on to his dumb case. Yeah, they signed on to the case, and the case got thrown out of court. They have no evidence.
By the Supreme Court. By the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Once the Supreme Court said no, he's nothing. I don't think it's anything he could do. Like you said, there is a possibility. Yes, there's a possibility.
Yes. What they're attempting to do. I'm just explaining to you what they're attempting. You being like, it's never happened before.
I get you. You may be a little scared, and I'm here to let you know your fear is not without reason, but it's so far-fetched and so out of place. If it were to happen,
it's like,
wait, watch this. If it were to happen, everybody in the country to go along with it. Everybody in the country also has to go along with it if it were to happen. So now you're telling me, yes, they
was riding yesterday in the Erewhon by the road, my nigga. Everybody don't gotta go along with shit. They don't.
Okay.
So what the fuck are you talking about? Shit that never happened before. You living in never happened before time. That's literally where we at.
We're living in never happened before time. That is true. That is true.
Hey, Aston, can you stop a party that's happening in Arkansas right now by saying, "Oh, I don't like this party"? No, you can't, nigga. So yeah, a bunch of other people would have to go along with it for you to make that happen.
You're getting checks right now because one nigga in Kentucky decided not.
Because that's how bureaucracy
works. One nigga in Kentucky.
Can I say something?
Go for
it. Aston, I got him right here. So Quincy, I pose this question to you. If all the people you're talking about that would have to be petty, if they were me, do you think that this thing would happen?
Even then, if you took it to the furthest level of petty, you still have to get people who aren't petty to go along with you.
No,
because that's the only way it works.
But you're talking about all those senators or whatever, the people that's got to vote to go with one jackass.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, if those people were me, do you think this shit would happen?
There would have to be 60 of you in the same.
100.
There would have to be 100. I'm sorry. There would have to be 100 of you. You're right.
So once again, if it was 100 me,
140 House Republicans decided that they're going to switch.
Pat, it's 100. That means it's 100 of you, but that means a bunch of other people all had to vote for 100 of you. That's so many people that have to go along with this, bro, to get you to that point.
Fucking president, nigga.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? What world are you living in? You don't.
Watch this, bro. I'm living in the world where I'm not gonna give a crazy, partly educated, non-billionaire white man enough power that he can say some dumb shit, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna be paranoid that the country's gonna fall.
Because everything that he's tried to do has failed. Everything that he said was gonna happen has failed. So why would we think that anything else would change?
That is true.
Every step that he said was going to happen hasn't happened. Oh, we're going to win in the Supreme Court. He appointed 3 people, and even those people voted against him. The only people that said yes was Clarence Thomas and somebody else. So
no, they didn't say yes. They said they would be willing to listen to the case.
But they would strike it down.
But they said they would strike it down immediately. But they said we should at least listen. No, we're not even giving you the time of day, bro. Get away from me.
Yeah. So I see what Quincy said. Everything that Trump said was going to happen hasn't happened. Like everything that Trump has always said. So there's no real. I mean, there's a possibility.
Why would you go? But this one time it could. Okay, man, go buy a casino with him then, because there's a chance he could make you some money.
Well, he is the sitting president, so you
sure
act
is,
like because we lose.
And you see, he has been golfing for the past 8 days, and the country has moved on while he has been on the golf course. So what exactly is his presidency holding back for this country right now? They've already moved past him.
Okay.
It's
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think he is the party. He owns 74 million people support him. Yeah. So he has a lot of power.
74 million people support the Republican Party. 35% of the Republican Party supports Trump, but that's enough of a base to swing any election.
He's trying.
No,
what he's trying to do. He's trying to kill the GOP. He's trying to kill the GOP. That's what he's doing. And some people, I even heard a thing that he was sent by the Clintons to fuck the GOP up. I heard that theory.
Now it was George Soros.
Yeah. I heard that theory. He's there to fuck the GOP up. Because right now,
they're imploding.
What they're doing right now is really gonna fuck the GOP up for years and years to come.
I don't know.
Years.
I wanted to, but I'll wait till Georgia. If they lose in Georgia, I'll say okay.
Don't even wait till the election. On January 4th, Trump is gonna do a rally in Georgia for the election. Just watch him. And if he goes onto the script talking about election fraud and all that, they're done.
All right.
It's up to him.
Outstanding.
All right. That was the political portion of the show where I sit out.
Oh, yes. Thank God. Oh, we still got a little bit more political.
A little more political stuff. Go for it.
Because COVID part 2.
Oh, go ahead.
It's here. And you niggas in LA, SoCal area.
Wait, time out. You see, you just said the new COVID is in LA and Charles is putting on the coat because he about to leave the house. Aston already left the house. Man, come on. Don't nobody care.
Now the new strain, the new strain of COVID they've known about it since September of this year, and it's more contagious but not more lethal. It's still pretty much the same virus, but it's more contagious.
So
yeah, that's probably why the numbers went up like they did so fast.
I love how you say it's not more lethal. Like a person isn't dying every 10 minutes in Los Angeles.
No, but no. But what he's saying is it's not lethal where niggas dying every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
so it's about the same. But like Yusef just said, that's why numbers went up, because it's more contagious.
So, like, and I just wonder, like, it's like we've been at work, we had a couple people catch it a couple times, and
a couple, huh?
Yeah, like, I mean, I ain't caught it. I'm good. I didn't have to take 2 tests so far, but I'm good. I didn't pass them. I just don't understand if everybody would just do what they supposed to do at the grocery store, stay apart, fucking, you know, stay out of motherfuckers' face. How you keep catching this shit, man? What the fuck? I don't get it.
Because Yusef, people touch their faces 2,000 times a day.
Damn.
That's it.
And it's
when you go to work, you touch on doorknobs, you go to the bathroom, you touching other people's tables, and then you do one little thing on your face. That's it.
And you have to go to work, and you have to be out. Like some people.
No, you don't.
I mean, if you're fucked up and you live by yourself or whatever situation, and you need to go out, you gotta go out. If you need to pay rent, what are you gonna do?
Dude, I was at Charles's apartment today. He needs to go out.
No, that's not before. Before.
He has to go out.
I will say they go all out.
It's too
they
many.
Go all out at our job. They go all out at our job to keep us like clean. Like they got the security guard dude walking around with a little ray gun looking spray thing, and he sprayed everything, all the doorknobs, all the chairs, and they doing their job. They doing their part at least to keep motherfuckers clean. So I don't know. Shout out.
And they haven't. They also haven't figured out the number of people in our population that are immune to it, whose bodies just won't get it because their bodies is built that way. They haven't come up with that test yet. Only the antibodies test just tell if you had it already.
If you're part of the chosen.
Yeah.
And then,
like
that kind
of cookie gang.
I just finished.
They said I saw some shit. I saw some shit on Forbes. I saw some shit on Forbes, and I reread it again, and they were talking about these 2 Canadian researchers working on a strain of weed to fight either catching COVID, and then if you do catch it, it's like to stop it from getting worse in your body or some shit. But then the same article, they like, you know, is right now it's just a theory.
I was about to say, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
That's what he's doing.
It could make the shit worse, but like they don't know. Like it could work in reverse effect to make it worse. But they thinking it's gonna be a sativa strain, and they trying to work on it.
Charles ain't never gonna smoke it. Charles will never smoke it.
I'll never smoke it. I'll never understand it.
That's how much people hate the thing.
I don't understand how you can put medicine into. I don't know. I mean, I understand it is medicine.
So Charles, you don't smoke sativa?
No.
Oh, okay.
That
makes sense.
Yeah.
They're gonna drop a study that said if you took Flintstones chewables, you are immune to COVID. So everybody in my neighborhood,
we had the Flintstones.
So you gotta also vitamin D. Get your vitamin D up. Take a pill. That helps prevent it too.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Just go in the sun. What you talking about?
Yeah, we know. We've talked about that many of times.
And this reminds me of what else. This is also related to what we was talking about off camera. When they come out with this, you can't go nowhere if you don't got the vaccine. The hustle that's gonna come about, the fake paper hustle and the fake shot hustle and the doctor selling shots on the side. He got the hookup on the shots. You come holler at him.
You know, if you go to the bazaar in Chinatown, they're gonna have that COVID vaccine.
Oh yeah.
right next to the sandals and the Hello Kitty dolls. Man, come on.
Yo, the passport papers.
Everything gets bootleg, man. Everything.
Man, everything get. I remember the first time I saw a bootleg CD. Like I was used to tapes, but the first time I saw that they had bootleg the compact disc, that shit blew my fucking mind. I said they got fake CDs. Like,
Flip through your catalog, player.
It was just
You want that new Rockabilly?
The nigga
bootleg
come
man-
sell it in the
the bootleg man in my
barbershop.
crib, he just had his daughter learn how to write calligraphy real good, and she would just write like Biggie Smalls on the CDs in good handwriting, so you know what CD you was listening to.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what's up, man. I like that she
Keep it in the
found
family.
her lane.
Yeah, keep it in the family.
That's calligraphy right there.
Yeah, now she write bad checks.
Speaking of bad,
the next time I was amazed by a bootleg product was when they had bootleg Xbox 360 games. Did y'all see that? Did y'all take part in that?
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, you had to have a chip. You had to have a chip in your 360 to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have a special chip, but that fucked me up, man. Bootleg video games. But anyway,
Here goes some more bootleg shit.
Master P.
and Baron Davis.
I mean, are we really saying bootleg, bruh? Are we really
we
really just them right there?
Don't we?
Huh?
I mean, I'm happy.
Reebok
Right.
has had several signature athletes over the years: Shaquille O'Neal, Sean Kemp, Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
That's about
Allen
it.
Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
Over
You gotta
8
say-
years,
You
them
got- you
niggas
gotta
had 3
say
stars.
Iverson 4 times. You gotta say his name 4 times.
Hold on, they had John Cena. They had John Cena. We
John
brought back the Reebok
Cena.
pumps.
Didn't they have 50 Cent, the G Unit?
I'm glad you brought that up because
Oh, good.
they had 50 Cent
Mm.
and they had Nelly, I think. No,
Hmm.
not Nelly.
Nah,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z
Hey,
had
hey,
it, yeah.
Oh yeah, them
And
them
think
shits
about
was
how ugly. Think about how ugly the rapper Reeboks were.
yeah.
Now
Rapper
think
Reebok.
about Master P in his eye for design, and think about how ugly these Reeboks will be.
Well, Master P won't be designing any of these. You
Oh,
know what I
yes,
mean?
he will.
Yeah, you
The
put
Percy Millers.
Stop it.
underestimating people. What's going on, Quincy? Like,
I'm
If
not.
if he put up $1 past half of that billion that Baron Davis putting up, he got full design rights.
Well,
Look, if
Baron
he
Davis
come out-
doesn't have the billion.
I've known a
If he
bunch
come
of
out with some tanks, with some like no limit Reebok tanks, I'll put them on my feet. Real talk.
the
Some
funny
shiny
thing
ass
is,
Reeboks.
in New Orleans, them niggas love to wear Reeboks.
Yeah.
Mm.
They call them
He's
They
so.
orthopedic.
Tees, bows, and Reeds, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
how many niggas is going to switch over to Reebok knowing that it's the only black major
Nigga,
shoe
I would get a pair, but I would first say that the best black shoe had to be the Birdman Lugs 2003.
what about the Funk Flexes?
But those
That was the
still
good kick of the week. The
What
Pump Flex kick of the week.
Ashton is saying these are going to be a black-owned shoe company at this point.
Time out.
Whoa,
Has
whoa,
anybody? Oh,
Boo Boo
Pat,
has
have you ever hooped in Reebok? Pat Matine, have you ever hooped in Reebok?
Yeah.
will.
It's
I have.
Check.
I have.
Oh,
Black
and the
top.
early days with the pumps.
I
I
had
had
the
pumps.
Instant black tops.
Yeah, if they brought the pumps back, like you could do some stuff with Reebok to
The
bring
pumps,
back.
the pumps are out now.
Are they?
Yes, you can get Reebok pumps right now
I had some
Look what
Iversons.
Kanye did for Adidas.
with the CO2 canister.
With
what I
some CO2 can.
Hey, I just want y'all to stop disrespecting the man who had the black shoe business before
Talking
you.
Akeem Olajuwon.
Too strong. Big baller brand, baby. Never lost.
Too strong, big baller brand.
Why? That's what
This
Master
is
P and
true.
Baron Davis should have bought. They should have bought Big Baller Brand and then put that on the forefront.
For $63.
For $63 and some and some
That-
courtside seats. Yeah. nigga.
Yeah.
That's
You
why
gotta
what
put
they
that nigga
did was
one-on-one.
smart. That's why what they did was smart. Reebok a trusted name, so they just like we just gonna take over the money. Y'all already know Reebok. We ain't got to try to break this shit in. Y'all already know Reebok.
That's funny you said that because this whole time I felt like we all talked about how much we did not trust Reebok, and then especially not.
But really, Adidas owns Reebok,
the
right?
recipe for disaster.
Yeah, Adidas does own Reebok, and it's just like
That's why they sold it. That's why they sold. They part of Reebok because Reebok wasn't making no money.
They weren't doing shit with it.
Yeah,
they brought the Iversons back, but that was it.
Well, Reeboks was pretty popular Iverson is. That's how good he is. He made niggas wear Reeboks.
Yeah, you never really thought of it. Patrick Ewing had Reeboks.
Let's not disrespect Sean Kemp. The man had some of the best Reeboks in the game.
Kamikazes, yeah.
But you talking about Sean Kemp's career as if that shit didn't last a whole 5 years.
I'm about to say 6 years.
No, Sean Kemp played 18, 17 years.
I'm talking about relevancy.
He played well for 5 of those years.
No. Sean Kemp was an all-star in Cleveland. Let's not forget that.
I was about to say he had an 18-10 season in Cleveland, but he still was washed.
Sean Kemp.
That's fat Sean Kemp.
Nah.
He had a haircut.
No.
Yeah,
Sean Kemp he was a multiple all-star in Cleveland.
I had this official Sean Kemp white Cavs jersey. It was nice. I wish I still had it, but he wasn't the same. He wasn't the same running up the court, dunking on everybody's Sean Kemp.
No.
Yeah, when I bring them niggas record the Sean Kemp years, I'm gonna shut this shit down next week. We just to move on because some niggas gotta go party. You know, it is New Year's Eve. So let's go to Netflix and chill. I'm gonna let Yusuf think about it because I know he got to think about it if he didn't bring it up. Let's get asked.
No, I wrote it down.
Are you
I
ready?
was just saying that was it. That was all we got.
Okay.
That's all we got.
Yep, that's it.
All right.
I mean, we didn't do our let's add our New Year's. What's your New Year's resolution as well? You know what I mean? Let's end off.
There you go.
Yeah.
New Year's
Netflix
resolution.
New Year's resolution.
Survive.
I don't have. Yeah. Just like you say, stay COVID free. Fucking stay employed.
Yeah.
That's it.
I just want to hit once on the sneakers app for some dunks. If I can hit once for some fucking dunks.
You got to get a vision board for that, fam. You got to put that on the wall. You know what I mean?
Nigga, it's the dumbest shit in the world, man.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating, bro.
I hope we all hit the sneakers app at least one time in 2021. That would be.
I mean, Charles, we hit with the J's.
We did.
Everybody hit with the J's.
Thank you. We got J's all over the place coming out their ears.
Everybody got J's, bruh.
Oh, hey,
Have you worn your
They made $1 billion off them J's.
Ain't nobody made their own low top?
No.
Damn.
2021, that's gonna be the year, man. That's gonna be the year we hit on the sneakers app. Everybody stay healthy, and hopefully we can get back in comedy clubs or something. This is man. Look.
Have you worn yours yet?
I have worn mine. Yes, I have worn mine.
Mine is doing something weird right up here.
They creasing themselves.
Yeah,
this little creasing joint
coming off.
You better not let the GOAT community see that. Never buy from you again. Never buy from you again.
I'm putting on my Air Force that I made just to wear over Jill's house, but I ain't going nowhere else. But I'm gonna wear them over there. Maybe I'll stop at the store. Yeah, I gotta stop at the store and get wraps. So whoever can see them at the store when I go get wraps, they'll see my Air Force. They're gonna be like, "Hey, he must have made those on the Air Force One. You can make your own shoe app."
You got the highs or the low?
Is that what you tell yourself people think?
You tell people what you think.
They be like, "Man, I wish I could get those shoes, but those must be one of ones."
Or you could just go on the app and make them yourself.
Yeah, that's what my boss. That's my the owner of the spot was saying. Like, I was telling him about making your own shoe and how fun it is. He's like, "But yeah, and then somebody can just make the same shoe." I'm like, "But yeah, in their heart, they know they copying off of you though." And and they
No,
I had
heart.
him on I had him on Instagram first. You feel me?
what does that cost? Is it extra to do that?
No,
Got
it
an
don't cost any extra. The Air Force was $130 plus shipping and all that shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it costs about $20 extra.
Or whatever. Shipping, whatever shipping is.
They got a
But anyway,
So, Mateen, have you worn yours?
I haven't worn any of my shoes. I built a shrine for them. I don't even want to wear them. They're too nice.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to do now. I'm just buying fucking shoes and looking at them.
Wear
Where-
your kicks. That's what you do. Put them on your
Where-
feet and
where am
go
I
out there,
going?
wear them out and get more.
This is
Where am I going? I'm not going
The
anywhere.
legends.
Like,
To
you
the
gotta
way.
wear them to the store. You gotta wear them to anywhere you going, literally.
Yeah, go to the supermarket. Flex on them niggas.
all right, I just be wearing my other bucket shoes because I'm like,
I wear my boots.
at least,
Really.
yeah.
That dude who had the Steelers hat and shit, he was fully dressed in a full outfit of Steelers outfit at the grocery store. I knew goddamn well if he ain't had nowhere else to go, he was like, I bet you I'm wearing my Steelers shit. And so, man, wear your shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's do the pick. I got my
we
pick
got
ready.
sidetracked.
You
I'm
got
actually
it
ready
now?
I'm excited about the movie because it made me feel all the emotions. So it must have been really good, man.
So
Fucking, it's called Rent-A-Pal. It's called
What's
Rent-A-Pal.
called?
Hulu.
Rent-A-Pal? Okay.
There's this dude, he a fucking weirdo. And then, like, the reason I say it made you feel all emotions because first you like dude, and then just like that, you hate that motherfucker. I'm like, I couldn't believe I really was like going from rooting for him to really hating him in like 5 minutes. So like that shit is good, man. It's a good movie. I ain't gonna tell you nothing else.
It's on
Rent-A-Pal.
Netflix?
Hulu.
Rent-A-Pal. Okay, I'll check it out.
I'll never watch it. You said it was too good. You said it was too good.
It's
The
too
plot
good.
seemed too dynamic, too interesting. I never watched it.
It's no
Now,
Killer
I
Grandma.
watched the Hustle. Have y'all seen The Hustle with Anne Hathaway?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
and
Yeah, that's a good one.
And
Y'all see the movie?
And the chubby chick.
my
Well,
pick,
Well, I like to
Listen,
call
you
her
come-
Plum.
Now she's just an ugly chick because she lost a bunch of weight.
Oh, she got quarantine clean. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a supporter of Melissa McCarthy. She's hilarious.
Oh wait, yeah, yeah, the hustle was good.
It's Rebel Wilson, right?
It's Rebel Wilson in The Hustle.
Well, okay, yeah.
That boy said Melissa McCarthy. Hilarious.
I happen to be a fan.
Oh my god.
I'm not arguing. I'm just speaking.
I would like to give my pick. If you have 2.5 hours to watch a movie, do absolutely nothing. Wonder Woman 1984, 5 or whatever the year. that
84,
awful
84.
movie is. 84. That movie happened. It happens for 2.5 hours.
2.5
Damn.
hours?
2.5
Yeah, man,
hours,
it just
man.
happens.
That's
Nothing
long.
happens, but the movie happens. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Damn.
I watched that and I was like, this is awful.
I didn't think it was awful. I didn't think it was good. I just think it was a thing that happened. It happens for 2.5 hours. You don't hate it, but you don't love it.
Yeah, kind of made.
There's no
sense.
action,
Don't.
but there's no action during the action sequences. That's amazing. How do you pull that off?
I was like, and then I'm not gonna give no spoilers, but
Nigga, I
made-
ain't watching that shit.
it made
So mad.
$100 million
I bet
already.
it did because people wanted to see that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody home. It's Christmas. What are you talking? No one has anything else to do.
I ain't
Yeah.
watching.
Oh, don't.
I watched
Speaking-
37 movies this weekend. Like I watched 1 million movies last week.
That was
Yeah,
Hey, man, read a book.
I watched the whole John Wick trilogy last week.
Hey,
You
now
said
we
what?
know why we know why you so crazy to get out for the sushi. Okay, now it's making sense.
say-
You've been boarded up in the house.
Aston, what did you say? You said you did what? You watched what?
The whole John Wick trilogy.
Yeah. So
My pick.
that's your pick.
No. My pick is a movie Charles put me on to called Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves from 2015. I thought it was Bad Grandma all over again.
Yeah, no.
It flew under the radar. It's amazing. It has one of my favorite monologues from the last decade, maybe.
You suck my cock. You suck my cock. Free pizza. Come on. I'm a good father. Come on.
I gotta watch this fucking
What do you
movie,
want from me? You
dog.
came in here, you sucked me off, you threesomes and you foursomes.
What you do? You suck my cock. You came to my house. You do tonight.
Free fucking pizza. Yeah, it was
that was
a
great dramatic
funny as shit.
I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch y'all say the lines than watch that movie, man.
Nigga, I'm telling you, watch that dumbass movie.
Watch that shit.
I didn't like it, man. I didn't like it.
Yeah, that's hilarious. My pick is another Keanu Reeves movie. I also watched the John Wick trilogy. I went into a deep hole. I was researching how many people he killed. In all three movies, he killed 299 people. Not one fucking police story. Like, not one news thing. I was like, this is white privilege at its best. This nigga is killing people in the middle of the street.
Because
in the subway in New York.
He's
the
in the
cop
syndicate.
came to his house and saw a nigga lying on the ground behind him and was like, "You're working again, John."
Yeah.
You're working again, John.
Hey, look, you saw when he dug when John Wick needed money, he dug a hole in his basement and pulled up gold. He paid all the cops off. The cops is
but I'm just saying it's fascinating. It's star-studded. They're gonna make another one. They can keep making these movies until Keanu Reeves dies, and everyone's gonna see because it's just bad action, just killing. And I fucking love it.
4 and 5 simultaneously. So 4 and 5
and
are already.
No black people died except for Lawrence Fishburne. So it was amazing.
No, Lawrence Fishburne. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I don't think you finished the trilogy.
Yeah, you should know that he's still there at the end, and they plotting for 4.
Yeah. I know. I didn't want to like ruin it. I realized what I said, and then I was like, oh yeah. But yeah, it's great. It was great. It's fucking action packed. Amazing.
I'll see y'all next year. I gotta roll.
For sure.
All right, man.
Have a new year.
Hey, keep the mask on all night. Be safe, brothers. For real.
That nigga don't keep no mask on.
Charles just left his shit streaming.
It's very Charles Kelly.
Hilarious.
There it is. Oh, wait, that ain't him?
No.
That's
him.
That's his jacket hanging on the wall.
Well, my pick to wrap this up is going to be Soul. It was it was conflicting because I was like, yes, a black cartoon movie, Pixar, Disney. They singing jazz, all this good shit. So it was like it started off very like Fruitvale Station, like a nigga like was weak, and then like he had got the opportunity of a lifetime, and then killed that nigga
immediately. And then let a white lady live his life.
Yeah,
she just took his life.
It turned into shit out, and I was like, man, what the fuck am I watching?
It turned into Get Out. That is so true, man. We were like, why is Tina Fey taking this nigga life? It's just like, nope, it's mine now. She gentrificated this nigga.
It's like, yo. Yeah.
That's the best take ever.
Yeah.
Jill watched it and she was talking about how it made her think about how like she got to think that like her life mean more than just performing or some shit. She put this long post. She was deep. I'm like, oh, that's some deep shit, man.
Look,
like
a lot of young niggas got introspective about a cartoon, and that just lets you know they still young niggas. You feel me? Because it's a cartoon. Let's take a step back, guys. Take a step back.
Yeah.
The best thing about Soul, it is the least tragic death to start a Pixar movie.
No, nigga. What?
The nigga just fell in a hole.
All he did was fall in a hole, bruh.
No, nigga. Did you just hear what the fuck you said? At the beginning of the movie, the main character dies.
That happens in most Pixar movies in some way. A main character dies.
No, not the main character.
Ain't nobody down on Incredibles.
He lost his. He couldn't be a superhero no more. He wasn't alive at all, bro. He wasn't alive until he was able to put the superhero suit back on.
The nigga
That's
didn't
a very
die.
tragic death.
The nigga didn't die,
No.
and then give his body up to a white woman. Being a cat was better than being a nigga. Hell no, man. Come on, man.
Well, yeah, it was. We were shocked because every movie, the black person turns into something else. Like the Princess and the Frog, she was a frog for 3/5 of the movie. Like it was fucking like this bitch. We get our princess. They're like, oh, this bitch is gonna be a frog. It's a good movie to watch, but also it's fucking. They really got real black people playing the black people. But we were talking. Me and Erica were talking about like, why couldn't they have the person that was showing them the way? Why couldn't it be a black dude? Why couldn't it be a black girl? Why gotta be Tina Fey?
Because then it would be a black movie.
Black movie. Yeah.
Bomani Jones always talk about that. If it's hey, all you
Two
got
black
too
characters.
many. If it's
two
too
black
many.
characters, it's a black movie.
Period.
Jamie Foxx did an incredible job.
Unless it's slavery. Unless
He's
it's
the
like
goat. Like Jamie a goat. Of course he did an incredible job. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, yeah, he did an incredible job.
But,
I was just about to say I was gonna say Glory, but nah. I mean what you call it ain't got no starring role. Got Luke Gossett. He just like in it.
Now the number 2 on the call sheet for Glory is Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
No, he's number one.
Oh, he was number 1? Oh,
Yeah.
man, he's number
What are
1
you
on the call sheet. You right.
What you
Yeah.
talking about, Matthew Broderick?
Yeah.
Number,
Yeah, Denzel was just the main slave.
Yeah, he was the best supporting actor that year.
yeah,
You're correct.
yes, that
He
nigga
was
won best
supporting Matt.
supporting.
He was
Yes,
supporting Matt in that
that
starring
movie
role.
was about a white man leading black people
Yeah.
to
Fact.
death.
To their death. Glory. Oh,
His
glory.
glory. Yeah, they killed it. I mean, everybody died, but still, shit.
oh man, I think that's a good way to.
In 2020.
It can only get better from there. It can only get better from there.
Fucking
Hey,
right.
You need to see Soul because
it was so crazy. It was so dark. This dude was talking to me yesterday and asked me questions like, "You looking forward to 2021?" And I was just like, "Yeah, well, at least I know my mom won't die." And he was like, "Whoa." I was like, "No, that's real." Like, I was like, "That's so real. At least I know my mom won't die." And that's what I was like, I told my brother that, and he just was crying, laughing. And I was like, "Dude, that's just some real shit." So I'm looking forward to whatever's to come, brothers. I'm just glad y'all around in my life to keep me balanced and talk shit and all that shit. So
yeah, love it.
Boy. I love all y'all niggas, man. Real talk. Happy New Year.
Love y'all, man.
Y'all be good.
Even
Wear
when
a
I don't
mask and stay
agree with
safe,
y'all
man.
musical opinions. All right, well, that's it till 121, which will be in 2021. That's perfect. 121 and 2021. So
Kiss me. That's how it's supposed to
we will see y'all till then. Skeegers, have a happy new year. Smoke some in the house.
all right, I'll see y'all.